The Championship season is back, and that means it's time for football again at the New Den. This is the Millwall Talk.
No one likes us! No one likes us! No one likes us! We don't care! We are Millwall! So Millwall! We are Millwall! From the Den!
Welcome to Where Lions Walk. We've got two amazing Twitter hierarchy and all things Millwall with us, Callum and Ben. Thank you very much for reviewing this season with us. How are you both? Excited about this season?
Very good. Yeah, go on, Ben.
I'd say more nervous than excited at the minute, but
okay,
we'll see how it goes.
We'll get into it. So each week on this channel, then, we are going to be talking with fans of the opposition sides alongside all our Millwall fans on our network to review this championship season, which you know what? If it carries on the way that Neil Harris finished last season, you're going to be promoted, aren't you, Callum?
Well, he did very well when he came in. So he does like to do it the hard way. Let's put it that way. Some games that we watched, especially as fans, weren't the greatest at times, at points. I think we could all say that. Ben might agree, Ben might disagree, but it is a very tough watch at times. I've got to be honest, but we get results, so that's the main thing. Get results. Just like three managers last year, very up and down, like a roller coaster. But yeah, we never do it the easy way, do we? Let's be honest.
Okay. We'll get into pre-season and signings in a second, but. It wouldn't be right of us to not acknowledge at the start of the season, obviously the sad loss of your goalkeeper. I mean, 27 he would have been on this Tuesday, I believe, and I know the club are planning to mark that with the Watford game. Just puts everything into perspective, doesn't it, Ben? And again, Millwall starting the season with the sad news of a loss of a colleague within the club. How was he as a goalkeeper, Ben? And obviously saving the penalty at Swansea was sadly one of his last actions in football. It's incredible, sad news, isn't it?
Honestly, I couldn't believe it. You could see he was growing into becoming a great keeper for us, and it was such shocking news. Waking up to see that he'd passed it, I honestly couldn't believe it.
Yeah, Callum, all the reports you read of the players who obviously work with him, both at Millwall and others, just said, not just what a great goalkeeper he was, but such a likeable fellow as well. All his Montenegro colleagues said the same thing. You can't really put it into words, can you? What a loss someone like that is. Good character and a good goalkeeper alongside that. Yeah,
just devastating news. When I read it, popped up on Twitter. Just couldn't believe it, really. He was playing for Montenegro like a week before, literally in like a international friendly, got man the match. And then, I think he had his twin brother's wedding during the weekend. And then, he just tragically died. It's really, really sad news. I think the club have done really well in I think they did it with the chairman. I did it with John Berylson last season, and it would be very emotional at the Den next weekend for sure. But yeah, very sad news. Thoughts go out to his family for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. We all give all our thoughts to everyone who knew him. So football kicks off at the Den this weekend against Watford, and by goodness, I think the country needs football back, doesn't it? Ben, where do you rate? How do you rate this summer so far for Millwall? Not in terms of individual transfers, but just as a whole. What's the feeling like around the club?
So we needed strengthening defence, and that was something that was definitely a given before, as last season ended, and we've done that. We have strengthened in defence, but we are so far behind where we need to be in an attacking aspect. We're massively lacking creativity. So it's definitely something that we need. Harris has addressed it multiple times, but there's no word of anyone coming in anytime soon. There's no rumours anywhere. You're not crying out something else.
never been flush with cash, have they? But it's always been a well-run club, Callum. So do fans understand that, don't they? But do you think there's a growing sense of just despondency of just, here we go again. We've got so much potential, but it's just always seems untapped.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like every start of the season, I'm expecting like quite a few signings. I think the players we've brought in. Obviously, Tanganga's been like a great signing for me. I don't remember better free signing that we've ever done. Probably, I think it's probably up there with one of the best, especially from Spurs as well. He's got that European football experience, so a very good player. The two goalkeepers, which we'll come on to later, Jensen and Roberts. They were in League One last year. Roberts was with Barnsley, I think, and obviously Jensen was with Lincoln. But no, Langstaff's been good signing. I think we just definitely, like Ben said, like more creativity. I think that's what shouting out for. Like when you look at the squad that we've got, it's quite defensive, I think, in my opinion. I think we need like more creative players, especially in that midfield and on the wings, in my opinion. But good signing so far, but we definitely need one or about 3 or 4 more, in my opinion.
Okay. Macaulay Langstaff is incredibly well known to all fans of League Two and in non-league. He's been the top goal scorer for the last 2 or 3 seasons down there. And I like it when a club, Ben, takes a risk of a striker who's forward who's banging it in at a lower level. What's he been like in pre-season? Does it give you hope that he can go and score 20 goals for Millwall this season?
So in pre-season, he's not featured that much. It came out this week that he had surgery on his toe right at the start of the summer, so he's had a very slow pre-season. He's been like fits and starts, a few 20 minutes off the bench, but that's about it. So we've not actually seen that much of him. I feel like it's going to be similar in the first few weeks of the season, just getting him match ready, and hopefully he can kick on once he fully is. But at the minute, he's not. So we're 5 or 6 games into pre-season. He didn't really feature more than 20 minutes, half an hour in any of the games.
What's the general reaction though to his signing, Callum? Was it one of I like what the club are doing here, progressive, looking lower down the leagues, or has there been people sort of saying, "Come on, we can do better than this"?
No, I think the fans overall have been pleased with the signing. It's something we've done before. Obviously with Gregory, Morrison. They came from the lower leagues, and we've obviously got them in, and they've done very well for the club. Their goal record was very good. Last couple of seasons have been really good. National League and League Two, top goal scorers in the last 2 seasons. So it's positive. It's good. It's good for us. We need a striker that can score goals. My issue is that can he do it in the Championship? 2 leagues above Championship's a whole different league, so I'd probably put a question mark onto that. But we'll have to wait and see. Only time will tell. But his goal records is brilliant. So let's just hope he gets us 25 goals this year. Hopefully,
I think
he might not.
I think Harris came out recently and said he looks one of the most natural goal scorers that he's seen. So fingers crossed, because 25 goals and you'll be in the playoffs, won't you? I do want to just ask you, Ben, about Josh Stevenson as well, because over the summer there was a bit of a fallout. What I read on Millwall fans is saying, I think Brentford snapped him up and offered him a deal, and people saying, well, come on, stay with Millwall. But what's your views on when a young player gets offered deals and moves to other clubs? Does it feel sour with you, or are you a more understandable fan?
I get it from his perspective. They're going to have a better facilities, bigger budgets and stuff. But like progress of the first team, I feel like surely it makes sense to stay at us compared to going to a Premier League team where realistically he's years away from progressing to playing first team football. When there is a natural path for quite a few players in our recent history have made it. You got SA is played every game in pre-season, played loads of games last season. There is natural progression for young players, and I feel like the progress it makes more sense from a young player's perspective, surely, to stay at a club only one division lower, but more likely to get game time.
Okay, Callum, do you agree with it?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I just think that we don't give. I think we've given Imaku, Eze chances. Obviously, Billy Mitchell, Danny McNamara have come through the ranks in previous seasons, but I feel like he's done really well in the youth setup. Just give him some game time, probably in the 23. I think he's in the 21s at the moment. But yeah, I think just give him a few more years. But I think when Brentford comes calling, I think you can't say no, really. I think the Premier League move is what everyone dreams of in it, really. So, yeah, it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Yeah, you can understand fans' frustrations, can't you? Can't you with it? Okay, let's talk about Watford then. When the fixtures came out, could you have had a better fixture than this? Because they are. If you've had a bad summer, they've had an even worse one. They aren't signing anyone. Happy with Watford at home, Ben, as an opening fixture?
Yeah, I don't mind it. There's no easy games in Championship, but we've got to look to go in to win our home games, and it's a very, very good place to start.
Yeah. You've not lost to them, I think, since 2015 or something like that, Callum. Looking forward to this one then. Should be 3 points on the board, nice and early.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a good record at home against Watford. I mean, I think it was like 2 seasons ago, I think Bradshaw scored that hat-trick within like the space of 15 minutes. But no, yeah, like these are very good. Always a home game at the start of the season is always really good. Yeah, as you said, like they haven't really sold a lot of players. It's been quite a quiet summer for them, but yeah, no, I believe we can win the game. But yeah, like I reckon we can beat them anyway. So that's the main positive thing to take out of it. Looking forward to it.
We like to hear on this channel lots of misplaced optimism. Very good. All right, it's time to rate my take, and this week we're going to ask you to rate your shirts. Here they are. Okay, rate my take then this week. Each week we're going to ask you to comment on some Millwall takes which people put out on social media. This week we have one which I grabbed saying, not as nice as last season, to be honest. I think it was because of the collar, but let's get your views on this. No third shirt yet, I understand. Is that right, Callum?
Yeah, that's right. No third shirt as of yet, yes.
Okay. What's your take on the home shirt, Callum, then?
I'm in the middle. I like the collar. The collar's very nice. It's just the bottom of the shirt with the white lines is a bit of a no-go for me, really. But I don't know what Ben thinks about that. But yeah, just the white on the bottom, it's a little bit.
Yeah, doesn't feel very Millwall, does it? Yeah, it feels very Wednesday, doesn't it? Ben, your opinion?
Yeah, I would agree. I feel like it would make more sense if it like led down to white shorts, but then you have like the white bottom of the shirt and then blue shorts. I don't think it looks like it should be one kit. I'm not the biggest fan.
Okay. What about the away shirt? I quite like this one, but I know it's got mixed opinions. Callum?
No, I really like it. Yeah, I really like the pattern. I've got to mention the new sponsor as well, especially on the away kit. It looks very nice. Yeah, I really like the kit. Okay, that's the one I'm probably going to buy if I had to choose.
What is My Guava? Help us out, those neutrals out.
I believe they're a something to do with. I think they're a money company. Yeah. If I'm not wrong. Is that right, Ben? Is that a money company? Are they?
I'm not entirely sure. It's something to do with money in some aspect.
Yeah, money. Yeah.
Okay. Good that you're in the know with the thing that you're walking around wearing. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a very nice kit. I just had to get the sponsor because it does show out quite nicely. I'm not going to lie, so I do like it.
No, I do like that green. It looks smart. That Okay, then let's fire some quick fire questions at you then before we let you go. 90 seconds to answer in 1 word or 2 words responses, if that's okay. And Callum, we'll start with you. Where will Millwall finish this season?
15th.
Ben, where will Millwall finish this season?
13th.
Callum, which player has the most to prove to fans this season?
Jimenez.
Ben, out of 10, can you rate how much faith the fans have got in the current manager?
6.
Callum, same question to you, only this time in the board. How much faith do the fans have in the board?
5.
Ben, in fact, same question. This question goes to both of you. Ben, if I can give you a 6-0 scoreline now in any fixture against any team this season, 6-0, where's it going to be and who against?
I would say QPR away.
Callum?
I put this on Twitter the other day. It'd definitely be Ellen Road, Leeds United.
So many people have
That'd
said
be brilliant.
that one. Yeah. Okay, Ben, which team's going to win the championship?
Burnley.
Callum?
Leeds United.
Ben, whose certainties to go down?
Plymouth.
Callum?
Oxford United.
Okay. And finally, for both of you, this season, Millwall fans are most looking forward to. Ben, finish that sentence.
Not getting relegated.
Callum?
Having a manager for a full season.
Okay. Right. I'm generally excited about this season for Millwall. You are a tough nut to crack at home, and I think away from home, like you say, if you can just get that attacking flair sorted, I think you're going to be a difficult opposition for anyone. And delighted as a neutral to be alongside with you as it all happens. Thank you so much. If you are a Millwall fan, please do subscribe and drop a comment for these two to respond to next week in the comments below. Drop us a like as well, and we'll see you two both the other side of the Watford game next week, and we'll have our chat with you 7 days' time. Thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Cheers, fellas.
Cheers.